Saturday. Rocket Man of America. Rocket Man ain't a pace. It's fast. Do do do. Rocket Man. Rocket Man. Why? Well, I know why. Um, there should be a option to mirror the selfie facing camera because it becomes a hassle without having this option. The only reason they don't have the option is because they don't want you to be able to share information like this. See how you can read it? On the selfie camera, you can't because it's backwards. And it's backwards for a reason because they don't want you to read stuff. This is the free flow of information. There's no other reason for it. Don't you think that's ridiculous? Okay, so this is Saturday night in One Horse Town. This is California, San Joaquin Valley. It's Saturday the 23rd, which came as a surprise because I don't know, because I have to pay a bill on the 23rd, so it was kind of a surprise to me. We had a strange weather event today. The clouds came out, and I was saying I think it's HARP. And let me show you HARP. But before I forget what I'm going to talk about, let me write this down so that I don't forget. I cleaned the table a little bit. I cleaned off the table a little bit of the junk. There's so much more junk I need to get rid of and clean up the table. And I had a piece of paper and I threw it away, and I had this one cassette tape, and I guess subconsciously I was trying to destroy the cassette tape. It must have been because I found basically kryptonite right there. It was getting ready to destroy it. So let me write this down. Okay, it was the microwave and the okay. All right. And what else did I have to talk about? Oh yeah, the okay, was that it? I guess that's it. There might have been something else, but as soon as you turn on the camera, you forget everything. But I've got a couple things to talk about. And, oh yeah, one was this one. I want to show this one, so I'm going to say show. Okay, and I'm sure there's something else. Okay, so, let's get started here. First thing I want to show is, okay, you know how we're designing the this idea that I came out with. I came out with an idea. Let's see how crappy this thing searches. I came out with this idea for a solar carport. about 2 years ago. And if you don't believe me, when I put my videos back out there again, you'll see, because it has a date on it. These videos are like journals. It's like keeping a journal. And so I came out with this idea for a carport to charge your car, solar carport. And well, there's a company that is making them. So oh yeah, I remember. Okay, that's what I was. I had remembered something and I forgot it just that quick. Okay, what I want to say is I've been making videos like crazy. Nobody has been coming into the videos. Okay, so make sure you go check out these videos. They're in horizontal mode, so you have to go into my channel and go look for them. However you find them, I don't know. What am I doing here? Okay, it's gonna monitor my channel. Oh yeah, that's right. So I've done a whole boatload of videos. Look, I'll show them to you. Okay. Live. Okay. These are all the videos I've been making. They're all in horizontal mode. So it's not searchable in these vertical live feeds like this one is right here. I just decided to do a vertical live feed to tell the people that I'm making videos. I've been making a whole bunch of them on horizontal mode. So you may have missed them because horizontal mode is not searchable like, you know, when you're flipping through the channels in vertical live feeds, in the YouTube vertical live feeds. When someone is recording in the horizontal position, it doesn't show up. So nobody has been showing up in there. So I'm doing this one on vertical to let you know that I made a whole bunch of videos with good information, stuff that I just found out today. And I found something else out, which I should be doing this on horizontal, but I'll follow up on it. Okay, I'll do this on horizontal too as well. And so you can see there's only 3 views, 2 views, right? At most it was 20 views on these horizontals. So let me click into One Horse Town here, and I'll show you these carports. I guess there's a company, and you know what's weird is these companies are USA. I guess I'm thinking all those companies that went under, I'm thinking these are the ones springing back up in solar, right? Just like this one company. I don't know why this won't. Oh, because it's, you can't get to it that way. I can get to it on here. It's like this one company. They were like, they thought they were the baddest thing, you know. They thought they were the doo-doo, right? They thought they were the doo-doo, and they went down overnight. Their equipment was so expensive, right? I'm talking about the TV VCR repair. and they freaking went down overnight. So anyway, I think that's the same people coming up now on these. I'll show it to you here in a minute. Is this the roast from Sadie? How did I label this one? No, that's not it. Okay, content. No, I should be able to pull, because this is live. Just a minute. Okay, let me go back here. Okay, I'll show you this here in just a minute. On the horizontal, you'd be looking at my screen right now. That's what I've been doing. I've been showing stuff on the screen. And so let me just come in here real quick, pull up my channel, and there I am. Okay, so monitor myself. Okay, I see people in the comments. Okay, so this one has to go vertically. And I just ordered a new holder, so it'll be right here, right beside it. And I'll be able to monitor myself. Really nice. They are flimsy and crappy. Okay, why do they, look how crappy that is. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that it's going to freaking flip over this way or that way. They want them to fall down so it messes up your phone. So you have to buy a new phone. Okay, so I just set this one down over here by this Coca-Cola bottle. There, so I'm monitoring my signal there. Okay, so I came up with an idea for a carport. So when you come and you park your car, I live out in the rural areas, right? This is like a ranch. And there's all kinds of people who can have a carport. People who live in apartments, no. Okay? But, so I came out with this idea for a carport. Because you know how much money you spend on fuel? You'll never be spending money on this fuel again because this is free energy from the sun. Okay? And so I came out with this idea. I said, how come nobody is building carports? Because necessity is mother of invention. Poor people don't drive electric cars. Okay? They're barely starting to catch on now. Mexico has a bunch of electric cars. They don't want them over here because it's a Tesla killer. If those cars get over here, Tesla is done. These are brand new cars with higher technology than Tesla for about 4 times cheaper. You can get them right here. Where I'm at is California. You can get them right on the California border. You can go right across the border into Tijuana. But if you don't like big towns, like I don't like to hustle and bustle, you can go to a small town. There's Calexico, which is in Imperial Valley, California. There's a lot of farming going around over there. That's where they grow the onions and garlic and carrots. So it's really cool place. Out Central. It's really nice place. And right there, they have about 14 miles from there, they have this town called Calexico. You can go right across the border. It's Mexicali. I've been there once. And buy one of these electric cars. They have these Chinese electric cars right there. You can buy it and they will sell it to you as used, even if it only has 1 mile on it. They'll sell it to you as used, and you can bring it back over here and register it. Okay? And so I had this idea of having a carport because I don't want to be plugging into, the utility company, especially out here. Okay? If you're in certain areas of the United States, electricity is cheap. Okay? Right here where I'm at, it's not cheap. And the more you use, the more expensive it gets, which is absolutely backwards. It's like going down and buying one car from a dealer, and he gives you one price for the car. And you say, well, what if I take 2 cars? Well, the price is going to go up another $5,000 on each car. How ridiculous is that? The price is supposed to go down. And so there's free power available now because of technology, which was not available 20 years ago. The technology is here now, even though they're still kind of hiding it. Okay? And so I came out with this idea for a carport that would have solar panels on it, so when you drive your car on your carport, it's nice and shady, and the solar panels are harnessing energy. And so I wanted to build one. And now there's a company building them. It's called Chico Maximo. I'm looking at it right here in Chico, USA. So a lot of these companies are in the USA. Let me show you. See the carports? See? These holders are garbage. I mean, they're better than nothing, but so there's the carports. There's the carports. There's a company making them. Look how much they are, 4,000. Look at all those solar panels on there. If you add up the solar panels of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, looks like about 9. So 3 times 9, a few thousand watts. So there's a company building them. You search for them and you will find them. And there are the largest industry in the world. They don't want people to find out about this, because they know once people find out, they're going to pull all their money out of those stocks. Okay? And the stocks are going to take a dive big time. They're already taking a dive. Okay, so you've seen them like at the police station. Those are great big giant ones. I'm talking about, something you could build yourself. And so there are companies building them. Okay? And you charge your car for free. See? Never pay money to go and fuel up with the old dinosaur fuel. Dinosaur tuna. Can you see that one? No, I can't see it. That one. Pretty nice, huh? Okay, they got a whole bunch of them in here. They even have some in apartments. Huge ones for apartments. And this is cleaning up, saving the planet, Mother Earth, saving the ozone. So I saw a lot of videos start to people were loading up videos on YouTube, do-it-yourselfers, DIYers, right? Do-it-yourselfers. They're not building the carport, okay? They're not building the carport, but they're building the solar panels. You see the solar panels that are on top of the car? They're taking the solar panels and they're just putting them on the ground, okay? And I saw one who the guy even put wheels on it. He's got all the solar panels and he's got wheels on it and he's got a rope tied to it, and you can pull it around your yard, put it wherever you want to. Had probably 8 panels on it. So 8 times 3 is 2,400 watts. And I guess you get 5 hours of premium sunshine a day, right? So 5,000 watts, 5 kilowatt hours at least. And that's a lot of energy. Uh, More energy than you can shake a stick at. And so you got all these people on YouTube building these portable power generating stations, free energy, because of the technology that's available now, namely the lithium iron phosphate batteries, which they are still trying to hide. They don't have them at Walmart. You have to order them. If you want to get them from Walmart, you have to order it. Okay? And so you can get them on Amazon or eBay. And so, okay. So I was this unit, these power stations can be used to power your home, not just your vehicle. Okay? And just powering your vehicle alone, you know how expensive it is on this old dinosaur technology fuel every time you have to go fuel your car up? That crap is expensive. And if you added it up, I've never really added it up, but I heard it's a few grand, $2,000 to $5,000, right? Just on fuel. Poor people don't know about this stuff. Rich people don't care. They'll just go down and charge their car. They're all getting electric cars, riding around like they're in Disneyland. They don't care about charging your car for free. Who cares about charging your car for free if you're making $300,000 a year? And so I was saying that to start off, what I'm going to do is make a level 1 charger. Okay? And there's level 1, level 2, and level 3. Level 2 is a little bit more, that's the kind of electricity you run your electric clothes dryer with. Okay? And level 3, I was like, I ain't even going there, right? I mean, I was saying you're going to have, licensed people. They're going to have to start training people. It's going to have to be safety approved by the government or whatever, because, you don't want people messing around with this stuff that don't know what they're doing. Just like when you have someone come and hook up your electrical wiring in your home, you don't want just any bozo hooking it up, right? You want somebody who's certified, who knows what they're doing, who's been trained. And so all these do-it-yourselfers, I'm like, which I'm going to be a do-it-yourselfer too. You're not going to do the level 3s. This is the one that charges your car like fast. I think it's like they've got it up to like, minutes to charge your car. And actually, they've got a battery that'll charge in seconds now. If you don't know, I mean, it's not on the market, but anyhow. So I said level 1. Level 1 is the one that you plug into your where you plug your computer in, your TV. That's level 1. Level 2 is the one that you use to, like a clothes dryer, that plug, a big old freaking huge plug like that. That's level 2. Level 3 is a whole different animal. Okay? And so, well, guess what? Now, the engineers, they already built the damn thing. I just found it today. They already took all that stuff. You don't even have to worry about it. You just go right ahead and build your little level 1, and the rest is already taken care of. But they're probably going to cost about $10,000. I would imagine they're going to be about $10,000, because you know who's the one building it. It's the one who, old dinosaur technology, owns the companies, right? And they still got all this freaking dinosaur fuel they want to get rid of first, so they're going to have keep the price on those up. I don't know how much they cost, but I'm sure it's going to be $5,000 to $10,000. The thing is, it's already built. So all the do-it-yourselfers, all they have to do is get one and take it apart, because it's already been built. It's already been designed. Level 3 charger. You just plug it into your level 1 and it charges it. It's portable. You can take it with you. You can put it in your trunk. I just saw them right now. I didn't write down the name of the company. Let me see if I can just pull this up. This is for people who are going to want to charge their car fast, which I'm like, you don't really, there's really never any time that you need to, but even if you wanted to, it's already been designed and built. It's already on the market. And if you ever have a power outage, you can use it to power your house. Right? It's like, I don't know if you understand 5 kilowatt hours and all that. They've got one that is 50 kilowatt. It will provide 50,000 watts for 1 hour. And you just pull it along like this. You can put it in your trunk. Okay, let me just pull it up here so you can see it. I'm not saying that I'm crazy about this unit. I'm just saying it's already been designed. So all these do-it-yourselfers, they don't have to reinvent the wheel. The engineers already took care of it. It's all safety, they've thought of all the stuff. But my only question is, what happens to that thing in about 15 years? What kind of materials can last 15 years? Probably they have material that'll last 15 years. Who knows? Okay. Okay, so here. Let me just show it to you real quick. Okay. Portable car charger. Portable car, EV car, right? EV charger. That's already in there. Okay. Doesn't come up. Oh yeah, it does. Look at this. See the guy right down there on the side? Can you see? Let me see my hand. See the guy? You haul him around like a luggage. See that? They've already got him designed. 50 kilowatt. In case you ever need a charge and there's nowhere to charge, you can carry this in the trunk of the car. They've already got them designed. So if you build a solar panel, or a portable solar power station, and you connect your solar panels to your controller. All right, here's the controller. You connect it to the controller, and the controller charges your batteries. And you go on eBay and you buy an inverter, right? 1,000-watt inverters are a dime a dozen. I think 2,000-watt inverters are a dime a dozen. You want a pure sine wave inverter. Hopefully, eventually, these modified sine waves inverters will get such a bad. People will find out how crappy they are. They'll stop making them, right? And start making only the pure sine wave inverters. So anyway, you just go to eBay. They're available now. And you hook it up to your do-it-yourself thing. And you plug that bad boy into it. It charges it up to 50 kilowatt hours. Piece of cake. So there you have it. Okay. So in other words, you plug it into your level 1, which is what you plug your TV into, and it charges that up, and now you have level 3 without having to worry about any of the safety issues. It's all taken care of on that unit that they already designed and built and have on the market. I wonder how much it cost. Who builds it? Spark Charge. I guess Spark Charge is one of them. And some are going to be better than others. One that you can take apart would be really nice. But, I mean, now moving on to this thing that happened during the pandemic. I don't know who or why, for whatever reason. Apparently, it was to take down this evil industry, which is working. Okay? Somebody came out and said, take this and it will wipe out this, whatever they were calling it, can't say the word, right? It'll wipe it out, which it was a scam to begin with. There was nothing to wipe out, right? But everybody took this, so apparently whatever melodies they had, it wiped those melodies, which are real. It wiped them out because this industry, a whole bunch of their customers who would have normally been feeling the effects of these maladies that they have, it got rid of them. Just like your veterinarians, just like your people who raise horses, they give their animals this stuff to make them better, to get all them buggers out of them. The same thing is available for humans. Only in 46 states you have to have a prescription. Okay? 4 states just now said no more prescription. Anybody can buy them. That's Tennessee, Idaho, Arkansas, and Louisiana. Okay? If you live in these states, consider yourself lucky, because you can get this product that I'm going to show you that's all over Facebook. And I saw it and I was like, because I already knew about this stuff because I used to study Hulda Clark. And Hulda Clark is a PhD who I met in person actually at the Health Freedom Expo in Long Beach, California in, I think it was 2007. And so I saw this stuff on Facebook and I'm like, why are they advertising that stuff? You can't buy it, right? And the only way you can buy it is if you go to Walmart and go into the pet section. Okay, a lot of people don't know this, but it's the same thing. Okay, the same active ingredient. You can buy it for your horse, you can buy them for your dogs, for your cats, okay, which people do. So people who have pets probably already know about it, right? They probably didn't know that it's available for humans too. But anyhow, so I saw it on Facebook, and I said, why are they advertising this? Well, because anybody who placed the order out of Idaho, Tennessee, Arkansas, or Louisiana gets the product. But all these other places, you can't buy it. You probably got a letter. You got to go, get a prescription or something, right? So that's why. I was wondering, why the hell are they showing this? Well, these 4 states changed their laws. So let me show you the product. Okay. I don't know if I could pull it up on here because I don't have Facebook on my computer. But let me see if I can even pull up Facebook. Okay. Let me see here. Facebook. Okay. I'm not going to log in. I'm just going to see if I can pull up the product. Okay, okay, create. You can't sign in as a guest. Okay, so that's not going to work. Okay, so let me go back here and see if I can find the product here, because it's 2 products. So it's ivermectin, and bendazole. Okay, and they're saying it's for all kinds of stuff, which I'm not even gonna. It says free delivery here. Okay, so here it says mebendazole. So let's take a look at this. It's ivermectin and mebendazole. The one I saw was ivermectin and fenbendazole. And of course, it takes forever. You can type it in yourself on Facebook. It's a bottle. It's about this big. And it says something on it. And then right up here, it says ivermectin and fenbendazole. And I guess a lot of people started taking it. This thing is so crappy. Okay, so it's almost pulling it up. It says use case parasite. So I don't understand why it won't work. This computer's got to have a Celeron or the what's the other microprocessor? There was Celeron, and there was starts with an A, and I thought the one that started with the A was good, so I tried that one, and I think that one has that one that starts with an A, and I think this one has a Celeron. Who knows? But I mean, your phone uses Snapdragon, but the phones work. But whenever I try to use this, it's just crappy. It just keeps searching and searching and searching, and so I can't pull up Facebook on here. And I've only got 2 phones. I do have I wonder if I got Facebook loaded up on here. Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to show you this product. No, I don't think I have. I don't have Facebook on here. Nope. Okay, so I can't show you that product. Here. Okay. Chrome. New tab. Okay. Let me see if I can pull up Facebook real quick. I don't think it'll work, but you never know. Okay, Facebook. Enter. Damn! They're selling it for $200. They're selling the ivermectin for $200. That's crazy. I wonder how much that one is on eBay. I mean on Facebook, or I'll search on eBay, but here they're asking $200 for it. That's crazy. Watch, let me move this thing out of the way. Okay, look at this: 25 milligrams of ivermectin and 250 milligrams of mebendazole. This is antithelmintic. It's a parasite stuff. It's they're called antithelmintics to get rid of worms, intestinal infestation. Okay, and look at the price on there: $199. Are they freaking crazy? Okay, so let me see if I can pull it up on eBay real quick. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. That thing's lagging. I see two people in there leaving emojis. Okay. So here's eBay right here. And let me see if I can pull it up here so you can see this stuff. Okay. It is yeah, that's the same thing they used to tell Bob Beck all the time. Ivermectin or Cetin. Ivermectin. Well, I just saw it. Ivermectin and well, that one's mebendazole, but bendazole. Okay, let's see. They have it on eBay. Search. Search is not working. Okay. They got it on eBay for 20 bucks. 18 bucks. 16 bucks. How does that grab you? But they ain't going to ship it to you unless you're in those 4 states that I said. Now, what's wrong with this thing now? Just took a crap. Okay, so I got to turn this thing back on. Okay, duplicate, enter. The TV just turned blank. Is it even turned on? Okay, there it is. Enter. Okay, there it is. Check it out. $20. It doesn't show that. It doesn't show the container that I saw on Facebook, but there it is. Fenbendazole and ivermectin. Ivermectin, that's the one. That's the one that gets Booski. If you never heard about Booski, do some research on Booski. All the other stuff that they have, even the stuff that they have over at Walmart, it's called rhesus pinworm, to get rid of roundworms, pinworms, hookworms, all these different things. They don't get Booski. Booski's a real bad bugger. And ivermectin gets rid of it. Okay? Gets rid of that fluke. Flat fluke. Booski. It's actually the scientific name for it. I don't know if I know how to say it. It is Fasciolopsis booski. Okay, so 2 words. And there you can see it. You saw it. It was $200, right? But on eBay, they have it for 20 bucks. 18 bucks. How crazy is that? Okay? So, before you buy it, check the description. I'll check it here. There's $18. This one's $18. Okay, it says Tony Smiley fenbendazole and ivermectin. Okay, and so let me check what is actually inside of it. There, it's not showing what you got, but you want to go in and see the active ingredients, right? Because you can't ship this stuff over here, right? I should order it just for the hell of it. I should order it and see what the. But before I do, I'll check it to make sure. Okay, here we go. Item description from the seller. Okay, substances. Okay, the author presents findings, theories, fenbendazole, ivermectin. This book aims to educate. Oh, it's a book. Don't. It's not the stuff. Okay, this is a book. Okay, so get this out of here. Yeah, this is a book. It's the stuff. Okay, so if you want the stuff, go to Facebook and type in ivermectin and fenbendazole. But if you want the book that talks about it, go to eBay. They got them for $14. Okay, so I'll try to get Facebook plugged in here. And that was something else I had to do too. I don't remember what it was. Okay, moving on to the next subject. I already talked about the EV. Okay, the last subject here before I go back off the air is there are some people making videos and on YouTube. I don't know if they're live stream or if they're static, but they're loaded up to YouTube. And I don't know if they're making them because it's kind of like a double reverse psychology. They're making them so that people will complain, like I'm about to tell you that these videos should not even be on YouTube, right? It's kind of like a freedom of information type thing. And First Amendment. Well, I think that's what they are. They're like booby traps, and that's why they made them. But let me just tell you what I saw. I saw a dude taking apart a microwave oven. Okay? You do not want to take apart a microwave oven. Okay? And took the magnetron out and started messing with it. Turned it into some other crap. You can see it yourself. This is freaking bullcrap. Somebody ought to go over there and backhand this idiot. Okay? But like I said, it might be a double reverse. They're probably putting these things out there so that all the rest of the humanity who is making things for the betterment of humanity, for society, so that they get their liberties and rights taken away. Okay? But I just wanted to let you know that I saw that. That is freaking garbage. Okay? Another one I saw is a guy took an old TV. Okay? In the old days, a TV used to have up to 30 kilovolts, 30,000 volts. Okay? On a capacitor that's this big. The picture tube. The picture tube is a huge freaking capacitor. Okay? You touch this thing, it'll knock you across the room. You'll never touch another TV again in your life if you ever get hit by this charge that's on these old TVs. The new TVs, they don't even, I took one apart, it doesn't even have any electronics in it. All those circuits are gone. on new TVs. They're non-existent. The old TVs that used a picture tube, it was a big, heavy picture tube, picture tube, and it would have 25,000 volts on it. They put 25,000 volts on the screen, right? And that's how the electron from way back here, because it was a big picture tube, and then it's like this, and then it went down to a little tube like that. That's where you plugged in your electronics into the tube, and you got they would send some electrons, and because this is charged up to 25,000 volts, when that electron came out, it went over and it would hit the TV. It would hit the screen that was charged up to 25,000 volts, and they had this phosphor. So when it hit the phosphor, it would glow light. You had red, green, and blue phosphors on there. Thousands and thousands of them. You'd have to use a magnifying glass to see them, right? And so anyway, that was the most dangerous thing. Whenever you would repair a TV, they'd have a big old cap on there. You'd have to use a big old, insulated tool to get in there to discharge it before you ever, worked on the unit. If you're going to replace the transformer or anything around these circuits, and you can hear it when it's discharging. You didn't want no part of it, right? High voltage is one thing, but when you've got it stored up in a capacitor, that's another thing. I've seen this stuff when I was working on the Lukowski multiple wave oscillator. I was basically engineering this thing because you had to use a special device. I don't want to go into all the electronics, but it was really super neat, right? It was really super neat. But anyhow, I had a rail of these capacitors, and one time a metal object dropped on top of it, and it just disintegrated. I said, that's it. I'm not building this thing, right? And I disassembled it and never messed with it again. It's just, trying to tell you how powerful these capacitors are. And your picture tube was a huge, giant capacitor. How much capacity, I don't know. But the voltage used to charge up to 25,000 volts. So this guy goes over and he gets an old TV and showing the people, and goes over there and gets the picture tube out, carries the picture tube over, takes like this, they got these things that they use for sawing through metal and stuff, right? And he gets it, and he goes up there and he cuts into the picture tube, right? The picture tube is sitting on the table like this. The face is sitting down, facing down, and he goes over there and goes right to the bottom where the picture tube is, right? Goes right about like up to here, and goes in there and starts cutting into the glass. The picture tube is under a vacuum, okay? And if you hit the picture tube, which I've done when I was busting them so I could throw them in the garbage can, you hit the picture tube with the hammer, with the sledgehammer, boom, it just, poof, it implodes and blows glass all over the place. Not only that, but these things will save a charge, right? I don't know how long they save a charge, but I've heard they can, keep a charge on them. Who knows? I've seen old TVs and they were charged up to 25,000 volts. I don't know how long that voltage will stay on there, but did not make a mention of it. Did not say to discharge the high voltage. Went in there and grabbed it. After he didn't show that any vacuum came off the thing or whatever. And it's on YouTube. That is stupidity. That's, somebody could get hurt if they messed around with that stuff. Why would any idiot Why would any idiot do that? It's got to be a reverse psychology. So that's all I've got for right now. Talk to you later. Thanks for leaving the comments there. And I see ya. Okay. Zach Gibson. I used to know a Gibson. My algebra teacher was Gibson, actually. And Viet Sub, I see you. See someone sent some hearts. It was Gibson, actually. All right, thanks for commenting in the comments, and try to give it a like. We'll kick out notifications to all the people who are subbed to me. I've got some quite a few people on who are subbed. So if you like the video, that will kick out more notifications, is what I heard. And so thanks for liking the video. And it's Saturday night, so I'll be back when the day is new, and it will be Sunday. And maybe I'll go get some menudo. I don't know. Maybe I will get some menudo. But that's all I've got for right now. We had a little bit of strange weather patterns today. If I get any more ideas, I'll go back on live. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that it will notify you. It'll give notifications, let you know when I'm on the live stream, like I am right now. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you later.